Yo, yo, yo. All right. I think we are set up. I think we are good to go. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Yo, what's up, man? What's up, Amin? This the first this the first live stream I'm doing on YouTube in like a couple years, I think, or at least a year or so, maybe longer. I haven't streamed on YouTube in a long time, so we'll see how many people we get in here. We're gonna do this a little bit more often if we get engagement. If we get people coming in here and engaging and chatting, we have a good stream. We'll do some more streams on YouTube. How you guys doing today, man? Yeah, good. Good. Just looking to see if we get any setups here, man. Yeah, what's up, Mark? What's up, Raj? What's my plan today? My plan is to wait for some discount here. My plan is to wait. If you guys are from the Telegram, you guys know that I've posted, I always post my levels right here in the Telegram over the last couple of weeks or so. You can see yesterday, this is one of the moves. This is one of the trades we caught from one of my levels. Over here, I've been posting them a fair bit, so you guys know. So right now, I'm waiting to see if price can come back into this area, and from here, we're going to be looking at the setup. We're going to be looking to see a specific pattern, and then we're going to look to execute. Yo, what's up, JD? Yeah, we're gonna be doing some live streams on YouTube as well as the Discord, man. We'll switch it up a little bit. How you doing, JD? I wonder if I can I wonder if I can do something to give you guys like a role to show who's in the Discord. You know what I mean? Like who are DTG members and who are not. But yeah, man. Will it reach 3-4 today? 3-4. I mean, I've been saying this for a very long time now. I've been saying it for a long time. Gold is surely on the brink of an explosion, of a big move, right? If we're looking from a higher time frame like the monthly, if we take a look at the monthly real quick and we just hide all of this crap, look at the monthly. The monthly hasn't done anything now since April. So we've had 3 months in a row. Even this month, really, if we take a look at this monthly candle, it's an inside bar candle, meaning it hasn't broke the lows or the highs of the previous. This often represents a very high volume move incoming, especially from a time frame like the monthly. So if we're looking at the monthly, gold for the last 3 months has been near impossible to trade, right? Very low volume, no direction, doji candles closing. If we look at the weekly, we're getting the same picture. The weekly looks even worse. Yo, what's up, Freshwood? Good morning. If we're looking at the weekly looks exactly the same. The weekly looks worse, actually. No clear direction, no structure, low volume candles, bearish, bullish. Very hard to kind of get a grasp of what's going on here. Same as the daily. Daily as well looks even worse again, right? We're currently like, we're currently just coming to like into a squeeze right here where the market is just eventually gonna break out of this from the monthly, weekly, daily perspective, and you're gonna see gold absolutely fucking explode, right? Because we're getting this kind of price action not only from the daily but the weekly and the monthly as well. So at some point gold has to move, and it has to move quick, and it has to move, it's gonna explode pretty heavily. So mark my words, when you see this move, you're going to be sitting there go, whoa, what's going on right now? Like, what's Trump said? Is there a war going? You know what I mean? Like, is there a war started? No, the price action just suggests from the higher time frames, gold is going to move at some point. So get ready for it. What's up, Laser? What's up? How you doing, bro? Thank you for the video last night. No worries. Oh, is that Simon? Is that Simon? Freshwood? Simon? I got to remember everybody's names now. I wonder if I could give you guys something which shows me that you're from DTG, you know? Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Start a question and answer. What's up, Simon? How you doing, man? Did that video help, Simon? Like, are you fully? If you're still not clear, just be honest. You know, let me know, and we can continue to work on it. But like, it feels good to be back on YouTube, man. You gonna watch the video? How are you number one? What's that mean? Number one what? 75 XP? How have you got 75 XP? Top. The top three get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. Ah, so just it means you're engaging the most, I guess. This is new. But yeah, it feels good to be back on YouTube, man. Feels good. As you guys know, have any of you guys in DTG watched the Daily Digest yet? Not yet. Well, basically, I mean, you would have seen anyway from in the Discord. You know what actually is crazy? This here from FH, man. Passed his phase 1 in 2 days, bro. Just taking liquidity sweeps or signals. That's crazy. Passed the phase 1 in 2 days. Insane. But yeah, you would have seen my trade from yesterday. That this is also the trades that Tony and FH took, I think, the signal from last night. Yeah, this one right here, 1.8. This trade over here. Very nice setup, man. Very nice setup. Currently rejecting the AOI level here. Maybe we're not going to get that deeper pullback. Want to see. But yeah, I mean, good way, like I said in the Discord, man. Good way to finish off the week. Good way to finish off the month. I mean, it's only Wednesday. We still got a couple days left, but it's a good way to finish off the month. Obviously, being the 27th and me catching that trade now, that's me done for the week, done for the month, because we are a few days away. How many days we got left? We got, yeah. So basically, by the end of this week, it's on Monday. We're going to be starting the new month, September. So that's me done, man. Me done for the month. That's what is that? A 4K month. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. I'm definitely not complaining at that. But that was all of the trades that I took throughout August. All of the trades I've took throughout August. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is correct, yeah. I don't actually know. I didn't scroll up, but I'm pretty sure I've just taken 9 trades throughout August. The more choppy this market gets, yeah, that's it. Those are all the trades I've took in August. 9 trades. That's it, man. This is what discipline and consistency looks like. Discipline on the days to decide not to trade and when to get in, when to get out. Discipline in terms of, you can see for a lot of the trades right here, I went half risk. And you know, with the way that the market is currently, like I've just talked about, from the monthly, weekly, daily, down in even into the lower time frames, um, you know, it's been very choppy. So me making this decision, being disciplined, um, for a lot of these trades, halving my risk, 2.5, 2.5, 1, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5 right here. Right? Me just making this decision, that's discipline, right? Me deciding not to trade certain days. I mean, you've seen in the Discord a fair bit. There's been a lot of trades, and I've decided to take not to take some of them, and some of them worked out and hit take profit. Some of them didn't. A lot of them were break even, but it's just having that discipline to understand, all right, this week, you know, like I've talked about recently, checking news, right? Checking the news for the week. What kind of news do we have this week? You know, and when we have weeks like, um, you know, last week where we have FOMC, right? This is a big one. You know, a lot of FOMC members talking. We have the Jackson Hole Symposium. You know, Mr. Powell speaking, President Trump speaking. Weeks like this, PPI, CPI over here, weeks like this, you have to be very careful, right? You have to be careful, especially at the moment, especially right now. The way that it's currently set up, and that's exactly why we are seeing this market move the way it has from the monthly and the weekly since 2025, since Trump has been in office. He's been obviously, you know, implementing the tariffs, and that's had a massive effect on the market. Then there's been, you know, everything that's going on with Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Iran, as well as Trump back and forth with the Fed. He's not happy with the Fed, and everything else that's been going on. All of it is having an effect on gold right now, and that's why and the USD. That's why we're seeing this price action. Once we clear this, once we clear the tariffs and everything else, and we start to get more clarity on the interest rates, we should start to see gold moving again from the higher time frames. We should start to see this horrible fucking consolidation right here. We should start to see the end of this, which is going to bring back, hopefully, the happy days of trading again that we are used to, or that we've been used to for the last few years. So right now, it's just about biding our time, like you're seeing from me at the moment. You know, lowering risk, picking your trades, 9 trades for the whole month of August, is just me really just being very careful in the market. And my risk appetite has, you know, decreased a lot since like the start of 2025. So right now, I'm not looking for any kind of like insane results. I'm not looking to, you know, flip my account 10 times. I'm just looking for consistency. I'm just looking to make my little piece of the pie, be happy with that, not be greedy, get in and get out. If I get like 1 or 2% for the week, that is good enough for me, right? And then I'm done. That's it. This is reality trading, yeah. This is the reality of it, man. Like, and this is from me, a very normal person, a very, you know, with a normal life, with a family, kids. You know, I wake up in the morning, I get my kids ready. I take them to daycare, or my kid at the moment, but soon to be kids. I take them to daycare. I come home. I eat some lunch, work out a little bit, maybe, you know, do some work. You know, this is the reality of it. I'm not in Dubai driving Lamborghinis every day, wearing a Rolex watch. You know, this is like normal life reality, right? Of trading, doing this just for freedom. You know what I mean? Like, I could probably have like a 9 to 5 job right now that would probably make me the same amount of money, or maybe even more. Who knows? But what I don't get with that is my freedom, right? I can make like a small amount of money, or like an average wage, you know, like an average 9 to 5 wage, but from working a few hours a day and being at home and having my freedom, rather than getting up early, stuck in traffic on the way to work, you know, slaving away, sitting in an office or something all day, or being out, you know, whatever the job is. Like, I get my freedom. So right now I'm not interested in becoming like a millionaire from trading. Maybe that will happen at some point if I just remain consistent. But I'm not interested now. I'm just interested in my freedom. I want to spend as much time as I can with my kids. You know, they grow up fucking so quickly, man, so quickly. And I want to be present. And this is what is enabling me to do that at the moment, man. You know, and if we can scale, we can scale. But I don't need that at the moment. I don't need it. I'm not gonna. I would like it, but I'm not gonna force it. You know what I mean? Because you know what happens when you force things. Let it just come naturally. But again, you know, not a lot of people are able to have that kind of discipline because again, maybe a lot of traders don't have the um a lot of traders maybe don't have the capital, right? They don't if they have like a $500 account, they don't want to take one trade a week, make 1 to 2% because that's like what? $5, you know? What's the point of that? It's nothing. But it's about building the consistency over a period of time. So I understand if someone doesn't want to take one trade a day or one trade a week, if they have a small account, I can get that kind of mindset, but you need to be building for that day in the future where you do have that capital and you can take 1 or 2 trades per week and be done and not have to sit at your fucking computer at your desktop 10 hours a day staring at candles, you know, go absolutely insane waiting for a setup. So this is the reality of it, man. And this right here is within the reach of anybody in this chat. These aren't crazy results right here. These are just very normal, like 4K. Some of you guys probably make more than this a month in your job. Would I be correct in saying that? This is 4K Australian. So USD, that would be, I don't even know, maybe like 3K something, 2.8, 3K or something. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5 USD per month from trading. Yeah. Not not a bad realistic return. Yeah. I mean, obviously I have good months and I have bad, like, you know, last week obviously I was down 1K. Shouldn't have been down 1K, but I was. You know, and then this week I'm up 1.8. And overall on the month I'm up 4. Like, you can't really complain at those kind of results. Not many people are consistently pulling those kind of results. And it, you know, eventually with capital, once I continue to scale my capital, because at the moment, like 4K, right? I'm pretty much withdrawing this per month, right? To live, like bills, you know, house, car, whatever, food, everyday things. My capital isn't scaling that much at the moment, but slowly but surely I'll get there, you know? Slowly but surely we will get there. Do I invest in crypto? No, I don't invest in crypto. I used to. I used to be heavily invested in crypto, um, in XRP and a couple other things. And then I like XRP, I think it was in 2000, I can't remember when it was, 2017 or something, 18, 19. Um, Simon, it's the FF zone, bro. It's the FF zone. Just, just, you know, naming it different things just for the fun of it. Everything you see on the chart is already been explained in, you know, the advanced or in the Discord somewhere. I don't invest in crypto. I gamble in crypto. Yeah. I used to be, yeah, in XRP a while ago, but it like I made a decent return off it and I ended up cashing it all out. And I haven't gone back into it since. I like to just, I mean, I guess I could just start putting some away. Um, you know, each week, each month, maybe. But I just, it's not necessary. I mean, yeah, it's always best to have like different options, I suppose. But I like to just focus on my lane, on my um on what I'm doing with trading. You know, day trading, gold. If I mean, right now, there's no point me investing, right? Because Bitcoin, whatever, you know, if we have a look, we're pretty much, you know, we're sitting at all-time highs here pretty much. If we see like a big crash in crypto, like down to these areas, yeah, hell yeah, I'm jumping in on that for sure. But right now, it doesn't make sense for me to buy here, to be honest. About XRP, I mean, same as XRP, man. Like if we see a decent pull, but I got an XRP like I got an XRP. Uh, what was it? Oh, it was even before this. It was like because I remember they took it off. They were going through some legal shit, if I remember, and then once they cleared their legal case, it got re-added back to Coinbase. But I was in XRP. I wonder if I can find it. I was in XRP like all the way over here in 2017, 2016, when it was worth like fucking 10 cents, which maybe what's gonna have it? Binance should have it, right? So let's try. I have this one. Let's try this one. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I was in XRP over here, right? I was in XRP over here, and this is the spike up that I caught. This is when I cashed out over here. 2017. Yeah, this is exactly when it happened right here. Boom. And then I think once it came back down here, I think I got I can't remember now, but yeah, the majority I bought was over here when it was, yeah, in 2017, like I said earlier, around about like the 10 cents area over here. And then once we spiked up here heavily, I was like, yep, bro, I made a bag off that and I was out. And then, you know, the fucking ATO was straight in my fucking my inbox. Oh, we saw you, blah, blah, blah. Next up, you pay tax on that. I'm still holding XRP, got it at 0.4 and bought it again at 1, hoping for more. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, that's a good investment. I DCA dollar cost average in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP each month. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the way to do it 100%. I will get back to it, but right now, like, obviously I have been looking, but like I said, at this point, I know you can dollar cost average, but at this point, like, I want to see a decent fucking pullback for me to look at, because I'll just be like, if it comes down into these areas, I'll just buy I'll buy a shit ton and then see what happens from there. I really can't be asked for like adding a little bit each day or each week or each month. You know, the one opportunity I think for me in my lifetime, I don't know if you guys have it. We might all have that one missed opportunity. The one missed opportunity for me, which would have made me so much money, is when during COVID, oil crashed and it was below zero. And I was literally, I remember it like it was yesterday. I was literally, yeah, over here. Like it went, was it here? 2020. Now it would have been over here or something. Wait, when was it? It was like, yeah. It actually went below. This is actually a lie because I remember looking at it and it was actually minus. It was actually negative here. And I was literally looking at the chart when this happened. I was just staring because I was like, "Yo, what is going on? The world is gonna fucking end. Like, oil has gone below zero. Like, what the fuck?" Instead of me freaking out right there, but again, this is just a little bit of inexperience. Never really seen. None of us had seen COVID before. None of us had seen in our lifetime this kind of crash when COVID happened and like the world shutting down. Everyone was just freaking out, like, "What the fuck is going on?" But I literally watched this and I was messaging people about it in my family and friends, and I was like, "Yo, look at oil! Like it's crashed. It's below zero. Why didn't I just buy some right here, bro?" My God, that would have been generational wealth right there. If I was just a little bit more experienced and a little bit more smarter here in this area, and realized that the world is the world. It's been here for hundreds and hundreds of years. Oil isn't just from one event is just not gonna like cease to exist anymore. Obviously, you know, eventually it's gonna make its way back up, right? Like planes, cars, like eventually the world is gonna continue. So I should have just that was my one missed opportunity, man. One missed opportunity. Well, did you guys experience something like that, like a missed opportunity that you look back on and think, damn? Kind of like that guy who had like thousands of Bitcoin from years and years and years ago on his hard drive, and then he ended up throwing his computer out or something, and now he's trying to find it again in the dump. I wouldn't be able to live. I wouldn't be able to live, man. I would not stop digging for that computer until the day I died. Why is my charts frozen here? Coming up, we're coming up into the discount area. I should have sold my Bitcoin for 20 cents to double my money though. You sold your Bitcoin for 20 cents? Aviation stopped, oil went down. How, yeah. Bro, I was literally watching it, man, and I was like, I don't know why the thought never crossed my mind to be like, "Oh, it's crashed. This is a fucking insane opportunity to get in right here at zero, where it all began." Like, there's no better fucking price to get in at than zero. Even if I just slap like 5 or 10 G's on it or something, like, or even like 1,000 or something, like that return would have been insane. You would have like 100 times it. But we live and we learn. We live and we learn. We live and we learn. Do you want to build a snowman? I got frozen stuck in my head, man. My daughter is fascinated with it at the moment. She's obsessed. She watches it like 10 times a day. Go back around the hall. Mm-mm. Interesting. We're actually bouncing here from the TF. TF. Gets a little. had divergence here as well. Interesting, eh? See, this is, again, ladies and gentlemen of the DTG Academy, we're getting a neutral bias right now, right? We're getting bearish zones in here. We're getting bullish zones in here. This is the market telling you to stay out. Bought in 2011 when it was magic internet money. Bought 1,000 worth, 10 cents, sold for, oh my God. I mean, back then you'd probably be thinking, fuck yeah, like 1K to 2K, beautiful. I like those. I like those odds, man. What? And then you just never jump back in, Laser. Yeah, doubling your money is good, man. It all just depends what you want out of it, you know? Like, for example, for the everyday person, for the everyday investor, doubling your money is good because most of the time, the money that you're using is the money that you need. Whereas if you're like a millionaire, if you're a rich investor, you could just put 100K aside as an investment and just leave it, and it wouldn't bother you because you don't need that money. You don't need to touch it. But for the everyday person, the money we invest is the money that we think is going to be like, this is going to take me out of my 9 to 5 job, or this is going to make me rich, right? But doubling your money is good enough for me. You know, I'm doing well, very nice. Yeah, I just realized I got distracted by the fact that I'm doing my first YouTube stream in like over a year, I think, and I forgot to mark up all my levels. But we're a little bit conflicted right here. I'm just going to delete this one for now because we're currently rejecting here. Use the money to buy some shares. Nice. Do you still have those shares or what? Have any of you guys got ads? Have you gotten any ads yet on YouTube? Like from this stream? No? Okay, that's good. No? I've been punching the air. Who, me or Laser? The audio stream, the audio stream's current bitrate is lower than we recommend. We recommend that you recommend that I what? You recommend that I what? Audio's the audio stream's current bitrate is lower. We recommend you use the audio stream bitrate of 100. Okay, so how the fuck do I do that? You guys can hear me all good, yeah? Yo, what's up, PJ? Can't live in the, yeah, exactly. You can't live in the past, man. Can't live in the past. We can look back and think you fucking idiot, which is what I do when I look at oil, when I think about oil. But let me check the settings. What's it saying? Stream, output, audio bitrate. So what's it saying? A recommended what? 128. 128. Okay. All right. Is that better? Is that better, YouTube? Wait, did we just... Yo, everybody like the stream right now as well. If you can for me, please like the stream. We started leave a like on the stream on YouTube. We started streaming on YouTube again today, man. If we get enough interaction, I'll continue to do it. How you doing, PJ? How you doing, mate? Why does it keep saying that the audio streams current bitrate? The audio streams current. Why is it? I changed it. Found my old phone, Google Nexus, one that had my Bitcoin wallet on it, and I got in hoping it had a couple in there. Oh, fuck. Imagine. Imagine. That would have been crazy. That would have been insane. Laser would have been a billionaire, man. Instead, he's stuck here watching me. Yo, who just followed the channel, man? Appreciate you. I don't get shown that for some reason. I heard the noise, but I didn't see nothing. Go on, just sub to the YouTube, man. I appreciate you. Why does it keep saying this, man? I changed it. Audio bitrate 128. That's what it is. Dumbass. 1.6? 1.6 what? 1.6 Billy? Am I live on TikTok? Nah, I'm not live on TikTok. I'm not doing lives on TikTok anymore, man. Not worth it for me. I think I use both them on Silk Road. Oh, really? But yeah, make sure you guys like the stream for me. Like the stream, like the stream. We're waiting to see if we get any setups here. Waiting. Computers. My computer's breathing quite heavy right now, man. Damn. My computer hasn't streamed on YouTube and everything in a little while, man. It's struggling right now. It needs to get warmed up. What's gold going to give us? Some nice levels. I mean, Right now, to be honest with you, it's not ideal. We have a neutral bias, which we did have yesterday for this trade, so it's fine, right? But we need, if we're going to have a neutral bias, we need clean direction. Yesterday, the only direction we had based on the levels that we were trading here were bullish, right? Was bullish. There was no bearish areas up here that, you know, we had to look out for. All the levels were down here. We rejected them all throughout London and New York. And then we got the bullish setup here to align with that. Whereas right now we have a neutral bias, but we have obviously the bearish discount levels and we have the bullish discount levels under here as well, which I just put on the chart. Right here, but I don't want to leave this on the chart now because it looks very messy. But you got bearish levels, you got bullish levels. We're rejecting the bullish level currently. We have divergence in here as well. You know, so we're gonna have to just wait and see what happens here. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens. Right now, let's just see. We got this. What I want to see is a closure below here. What's your guys' thoughts though? What's everyone's thoughts right now? I know guys' thoughts from the who are in day trading gold, but what about everybody else? How many people here are in the Discord? And how many people are not? What's up, Milan? How you doing? All right, so you're good. Here's the problem with, I know like this is mainly going to the DTG family at the moment, but with the scalping strategy, hope I'm well. Yeah, I'm well. I'm well. I'm doing good. I'm waiting for my son to be born at this point. It's like, it's very close. It's like days. Days. Could happen any moment. But I'm good. Here's the problem with the scalping strategy, right? I want to release it, but I actually don't think it's going to be helpful for people at all, for the majority, for most people, because what I'm seeing from the majority of the people is that they can't even stay consistent with the current system, right? They can't even stay consistent with the current system. So if we have a day trading system that, as you can see from my results, 9 trades throughout the month of August, right? And if people can't stay consistent with that and get that locked in, they really have no hope with the scalping system either. and it's only going to get worse because with the scalping system, there's potential for like many entries per day, and all that's going to do is promote just over trading, more mistakes, more stress, right? And I really don't want to provide something for the team if I think that's what it's going to bring. I actually don't think it's going to help anyone. I think it's going to hinder people more than it's going to help them, because I just know most people just don't have the discipline and the consistency to be able to do that, to be able to trade the scalping strategy without like just getting absolutely like crazy with it. You know what I mean? So I wanted to release it. I really did, but now I'm having second thoughts about it because, like I said yesterday in the live stream, right? For those of you who weren't there, I don't know. I'm not going to name names, and it is what it is, right? But there is a member who is currently learning the system, right? And we're all different. We're all different. I'm not here to. Uh, hate or put anybody down. And there's a few members that I've got this kind of vibe from, but this member in particular was saying to me, um, you know, I don't get the system. I don't get it. Blah blah blah. You know, I've tried back testing it, it's not working. I've tried doing this, you know, I just can't seem to understand it. So I had a look at the course, right? I had a look at the education section because I have all the analytics about what people are doing and what they're not. And this guy is saying to me that he doesn't understand my system and he's tried back testing it and it doesn't work, etc. You know, can I help him? And I'm like, okay, like, yeah, I can help you. Let me just take a look how far in the course you are. And this person um, has only completed 20% of the course on my system, which is basically the introduction, like to the academy. So it's like, you know, welcome, you know, this is what you get, this is what you need to do now, you know, these are the features of the indicator, like basically putting the indicator onto your charts and stuff like that. He hasn't watched a single video on my actual system, which is further on down into the education. Yet he's saying to me that, you know, I've tried backtesting your system and I don't understand it. It's not working. I'm like, you don't even know my system. Like, you haven't even got to that point in the education yet, right? So these are the people that a lot of the time are trying to get into trading, but they're not committed. They're not helping themselves. They don't want to put in the work. They just want everything to be handed to them on a plate, just easy, like, you know. And I just feel like it's not right for me to just, you know, try and make money off something when in reality I think it's actually going to hinder people more than help them. So that's where I'm stuck at the moment. I could easily just drop it and, you know, be like everybody else and just charge a fucking arm and a leg for it and just try and make money off people. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. If I think it's actually beneficial and can help people, then I will do it. But I think like a scalping strategy, you have to be a certain type of trader. And I'm just not seeing many of those traders. I'm just not seeing many of those traders. What the fuck did I just do? I would get rid of this. I'm just not seeing many of those traders right now in the Discord, and that's not me like being like, I'm not trying to attack anybody with that. I'm just being realistic about it, and it's as simple as that. And a lot of people need to be, you know, more realistic with themselves. Don't sell off too much. Don't sell off too much. Scalping more better for the brokers. Less trades they make, less off you. Yeah. I mean, I didn't even think of that, to be honest. I don't know. I think scalping is actually better. Yeah, like you said, for the brokers, because it's you know, people with a scalping strategy, um, the more likely that you're going to take a lot more trades and end up getting like turned into an absolute degenerate and just blowing your account a lot quicker. That's the problem with scalping. So I'm not going to be the person to provide that type of environment, because I feel like it's going to be the detriment of uh, most people, most traders, because not a lot of people can handle the pressure of scalping, right? They can't even handle the pressure of like day trading. Do you know what I mean? See, this is actually one of the scalping setups right here. Let's see how it plays out. But it's right at an AY level, so I'm not going to take it. I was thinking about it. Yeah, I took some longs. I took a long yesterday, Kingpin. This is the buy that I took yesterday. Currently, I'm looking for a short-term scalp move. Like literally, 16 to 20 pip move. But here, obviously, is not a good idea because we're tapping into this AY level. But let's see. Let's see if it plays out. I hear you, bro. I needed to hear that. I mean, I'm just trying to be as honest as possible. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to sell anybody a dream. I'm not trying to say, yeah, I have the magic scalping strategy, which is gonna pass all your funded accounts and have you become a profitable trader. Because in reality, that's not what's gonna happen. What is gonna happen is you guys are gonna get access to a very, very good and consistent scalping strategy, but most people, most traders are just don't have the mentality to scalp because they can't help themselves. They can't control themselves. You know, scalping is a massive mental game, massive, because you're in and out, in and out. It's a high pressure environment because you're watching every like 5 minute candle. You know, you have to make decisions very quickly, very very quickly. You don't get much time to sit and kind of think about it. You have to make decisions in that moment, and often people get very emotional, very stressed, and end up making like rash decisions when scalping. And I'm just not. I just don't want to. I don't want to send people down that road. Personally. So what I'm actually thinking about doing is with the copy trader with the copy trader. Um, that's going to be where I trade the scalping strategy. Um, so if you want to get involved in it, you can, but you're not doing it directly, right? It's a controlled environment. Copy trader. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Like it's the same as investing, right? Like you see, with the copy trader now, it's gonna have a different approach. I think me trying to trade every single day with like I was with the old copy trader, again, that just puts more pressure and that just puts more pressure on me, which is again is gonna lead to like a stressful, high pressure environment that is gonna force me to make mistakes. But what I'm going to do with the copy trading account is similar to what I'm doing right now with my personal account. Is I'll get the copy trader 1%. I'll aim to get 1% for the week, and then I'll stop trading. So if people want to, come in and see those kind of results and want that kind of consistency, like a 1% a week, or maybe even 1 or 2% per month, consistently throughout the year, that's what's going to be. That's going to be the approach with the copy trader now, and that's going to be done using the scout strat. Or if I'm not getting a clean scout setup, I'll use um the DTG as well. but I really just want to keep them separate. Like consistency for me is what I'm currently doing right now. Right, consistency. Like you said, like you saw 9 trades for the month. You know, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to like sabotage myself by like scalping and messing up these results for myself. So it's going to be like a separate thing. Um, that I'll just look to have some fun with. But like I said, once I get that 1 to 2% into a game per month, per week, per month, we'll see. I'm just gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. What do you guys think about that? To be investing into the DTG coin. There's not going to be like massive, insane, like quick gains. It's going to be consistent, realistic over a long period. Sounds juicy. Well, it's up right now. It's up right now, Laser. I've been posting about it in the Discord and the Telegram and stuff. It's ready right now. It's up. Bro, any indicator? What do you mean? What do you mean songs? Like what indicators am I using or what are you asking? Do I have any type of good indicator? What would you guys in the DTG say to that? What would you say to songs? He's asking if we have any type of good indicator. No. Just whatever it, that's completely up to you, man. That's completely up to you. Yeah, I know you're just asking. I'm asking for the other guys to see what they think about my the current indicator. Noel said he sure does, mate. Best I've seen. Simon says he's signed up and find out. W plug right there. How many members are in the community? Currently I think it's like 90 something. It's the best I've seen. Slow. What's included? Everything you need, man. Everything you need. But don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Trading is very difficult. You're not just going to join any community out there and just instantly become profitable, right? You have to put in the work still. It's all down to the person who is, it's all down to you basically. I can provide a foundation, a platform, but you have to put in the work to see the results. It's as simple as that. It's the same as anything in life, man. There is not any magical indicator or magical strategy out there that's going to turn you from, you know, insanely profitable, or sorry, not profitable to like insanely profitable, like you still have to put in the work. And if you do, and you're consistent and you stay disciplined, you're going to see results no matter what strategy you want to use. I used to go live on TikTok. Yeah, I used to, but I don't anymore. TikTok is very weird when it comes to like live trading stuff. My TikTok live streams are like a lot of trading live traders on TikTok. We're having a lot of problems like getting banned and stuff like that. And with the whole financial like advice thing on TikTok, they don't like it at all. They're very strict on it. So I didn't want to risk my account getting banned anymore. It already been banned once and then unbanned. So my live streams were getting restricted because again, they just don't want people. They don't want people trading, live trading on TikTok. So now I'm thinking about moving over to YouTube, but this is just a test stream to see like the engagement. You know what I mean? If you guys are liking the stream, make sure you like the stream. Engage with us, have a chat, introduce yourself. Songs. The link is below in the description if you want to have a look. He's a real life trader. Cody is real. I am real, guys. I'm not AI, all right? And walks you through all the steps. What's up, DP? Yeah, but you have to sign up with the link that is down below as well so that your account gets connected to mine songs. Doing good, DP. How you doing, man? How you doing? How you liking the YouTube? Got a haircut like AI? What do you mean? Bowl cut? Basically, all I'm doing is just hiding my my receding hairline, guys. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. We get old, we start to lose our hair. So now I have to have like this haircut to hide it. Simple as that. Sure, you guys know the struggle, unless unless you're a young lad. IB for final boss. Have you seen that guy, man? That guy's going crazy now. That's next level, man. Mine, literally, look. This is just my hair. Naturally, there's no product in my hair. My hair is just straight and flat. Before, when I grew it long, I would like try and style it and flick it up, but I just feel like I look like an idiot. So this is just my hair, short and natural. It's just short and flat, and it just goes forward. And I'm not one to like style it. I'm not. I hate styling hair. That's why I have it cut short, because I just can't be bothered getting up every day and like putting gel in it or some shit and looking in the mirror. Like, I'm not that kind of person. So cut it short, let it do what it has to do. This is how it is, man. Trying to paste. Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is. I know who the Ibiza final boss is. The guy's gone everywhere. He's gone viral. See, this is another. This would be another scalp entry right now, but neutral bias. I'm not too keen. This would have been an entry right here. You'd be looking at a 1-to-1 of that entry candle, which is your changing the state of delivery candle. So you'd be looking at a take profit down in these areas. But no trades for me. No trades for me. Ideally, you want your entry candle to come in here, which is what was happening here, but it happened at the AY level. So again, not ideal. Happened at this key level. You can see we rejected and pulled up. So now the fact that we're pushing down here, we're getting entries down here far away from our discount area. I start to get less and less comfortable with these kind of entries. Yo, what's up, AI news and topics? You're talking about this guy. I know. I've seen him. I do not have this haircut. I do not have this haircut. Bruh. This haircut is actually a bowl haircut. Literally. That's long and forward. Give me a good picture, man. What are all these pictures? Bro, that is not my haircut. That is horrendous, man. But it's got him famous. Jeez. Everyone's about to copy that haircut now. Looks like we're going to get a 15-minute entry here too, guys. 15-minute entry. But again, we have a neutral bias. Yesterday, yes, we did have a neutral bias, but we only had bullish confirmation. We had no bearish confirmation over here. So this is why I was happy to take that entry during a neutral bias. Whereas today, we have a neutral bias and we have bearish confluence and we have bullish confluence in this area. We're currently tapping into the 12-hour zone. So we're getting bullish confluence, we're getting bearish confluence. With a neutral bias, it's best to just stay out of that, man. Stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? People are asking where you been. But how's the quality on YouTube, man? Guys, if you could like the YouTube live stream, I'd appreciate that. But how's the quality? Is it okay? Can you hear me okay? Is the picture okay? It's not like blurry or anything. It should be good. I'm looking myself right now. Let's have a look. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. It's all good. It's good. Yeah, it looks good. If you're seeing, yeah, it's on 1080p. Yeah, it's good. If it seems blurry to you, you can change the quality right here. Change it to 1080p so you're getting top quality. Top quality. Everybody like the stream. W's, let's go. 11 likes. Love that. We're gonna start building the YouTube live streams up again. Interesting. So this would have been entry. We would have had a spike down there like 10 pips. Let's see how this 5-minute closes. I'm not in this position. I haven't taken this position, but I'm just gonna see how it plays out for data purposes. So if we close bearish, all right, so you'd have stops above here. Your entry would be like here somewhere. Tension, now you got bearish close, so there's not much really we can do at this point because we're getting bearish closures. However, say your entry's here, say we start breaking this high, what I would do here is close half the position right here once we start breaking that high. We got that 15-minute setup. Yeah, we did 15-minute signal. Rejecting the FF discount zone, but we have a neutral bias. We're pushing into bullish zones right now. So again, me personally, I wouldn't take this. I'm waiting, I'm looking, I'm waiting for the right setup. That's what it's about, man. It's all about being patient. Not jumping into any old setup just because we're like impatient and fucking, you know what I mean? Like foaming at the mouth. Satisfy our, you know. London Open, yeah, London Open. Good point, Laser. Good point. But overall, W first stream on the YouTube, man. I'm liking it. It feels different. It feels different to TikTok. It feels more respectful over here on YouTube. You know what I mean? TikTok, people just think they can, you know, you just get the lowest of the low in TikTok, man. Just TikTok brain, TikTok swiping brain. Not as many degens. Yeah, it feels, YouTube just feels like a little bit more professional somehow. Has anybody got any ads yet? I should probably leave the stream up so I can see if there's ads. I want to know if there's ads or not. Because I don't want YouTube to be spamming my shit with ads. No ads. Do you have like YouTube do you have YouTube like premium or something, Laser? No? And you got no ads? Because it's saying here, like it's saying that you're getting ads, no? You got an ad? Because it says ads automator. It's saying ads automator here. It says on, but I didn't. I didn't I didn't turn I don't know how to turn it off. So you've had 3 ads? What? No way you've had 3 ads, man. Nah, that's bullshit. Every 5 to 10 minutes there's an ad? How have you not had any ads then, Laser? I'll get that sorted for the next stream then. Because I don't want it to be spammed with ads, man. I just want to chill with you guys. Is it the same as YouTube videos though, where you only have to watch like 3 seconds of it and then you can skip it? Or do you have to watch like the whole thing? Two so far, been here 10 minutes. All right. No ads for you. How long have you been in here for, Radio? Oh, look at this. This scalp entry did actually play out in the end. The one we were just talking about. What would that be? 23? Yeah, you'd probably be hitting take profit almost. That's the scalp entry, guys. Don't you get paid when it add? Yeah, I get. I doubt it would be like barely anything, to be honest. It'd be very low. If there was a lot of people in here, yeah, it'd probably be worth it. But I don't care about that. Like, I just don't want you guys to be spammed with ads. You can skip it. You've been in here 30 minutes and you've had no ad. That's so weird. Where are you from? Radia. I don't know if it's based on like location, whether some countries restrict it or something. I don't know. I'm a tech troglodyte. What the fuck does that mean? Never heard that word in my life. You're in Dubai. No ads here too. What the fuck? Seems like you're getting the ads for everybody else. Then Noel, you're getting everybody's ads, man. Maybe it's maybe it's like location based. Nice house signal. 15-minute, 13 pips. But there, for me, I wouldn't take this personally. I wouldn't take this neutral bias. Also, like I said, we had a neutral bias yesterday, but the only confluence yesterday was bullish. Right now, we're getting bearish and bullish confluence. We're actually getting the we're actually getting the 12-hour bullish level as well. So we're sitting within this level. We're getting the bullish level. We're getting bullish divergence here as well. Bullish divergence. We're getting bearish confluence as well from the FF level. So with a neutral bias, it's just a no-brainer. Just, don't trade it. Don't trade it. Don't trade it. Hammer, are you in here, Hammer? Hammer, are you in the YouTube? Because I think you're replying. I think you're replying in Discord. I think you're replying to the YouTube questions in Discord. Appreciate whoever just subscribed, man. I can't see. I wonder if I can get that to come up again. I hear the noise when someone subs on YouTube, but I don't see the notification. So, bro, my nose, man. My nose is itchy. Ay, ay. Bloody New Zealand. That's crazy. So surely there's got to be something. Have you got like an ad blocker? You guys got an ad blocker or something? It gets a little lonely. Do, 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 do. If we come back down to this level again, full port, full port. Nah, I'm joking. Don't. Look at these levels though. Look how precise they are, man. Look how precise these levels are. How precise. Look at that. 1, 2 taps. 70 pip move to the downside. But DTG fam, don't be telling anybody in the chat, all right? Don't be telling any of the YouTube chat. It's a secret. We have to keep it secret. Otherwise, everybody's going to jump on it and then it's going to become like ICT. And we don't want that. I'm sitting on a chart 5 to 7 hours and I don't know what I'm doing. Suggest me something. So what's your, do you have a strategy, Marvel? Or do you have a system right now? Like for example, my system, I have specific windows, right? So you can see on the chart, we got the highlighted windows right here. I have a specific window, which is a 4-hour window. Throughout the day, we got one here, we got one here, and we got one here. So we got 3 different 4-hour windows. So I know each day when I'm going to be trading. So I can start to structure my day around trading, right? Trading shouldn't dominate your life. You should be living your normal life and fitting in trading where you can. So you need to schedule and have a routine around your trading and pick like a 4-hour, 4-hour window. Because that's really kind of like the most amount of time humans can stay like relatively focused, like 4 hours at a time, like serious focus. After that, we start to get a little bit mentally fatigued. So figure out a window, figure out a trading window. You can copy mine if you want to. Then from there, you need to understand, okay, so I've got a clear window where I want to trade, but when I come to the chart, what am I looking for, right? Just having a trading window is not going to help. So what am I looking for? You need to know straight away direction, structure, like which way you're trying to trade the market during that specific moment. I do a very simple way. I've coded an indicator to literally tell me if the market is bullish or bearish instantly. So I don't have to do too much thinking, too much technical analysis and looking through the charts and trying to figure out, oh, is it bullish or is it bearish, right? The indicator just tells me straight away. If I go on to any pair, oh, a lot of pairs are neutral right now, which is saying a lot. Neutral means there's no clear direction, right? Then if we go on to NASDAQ, we got a bullish bias at the moment, right? We go on S&P, we got bullish bias. If we go on to gbpjpy, we have a bullish bias, right? And you can see we've had a nice pullback, and then we're starting to make that move to the upside. So find a way then, once you have a window, find a way to figure out which way you're trying to trade for that day. Okay, or for that window, for that 4 hour, 3 hour window. Once you understand that, then you can start to build on top of that, right? So I've got a window, I know when I'm trading, now I know which way I want to trade, right? I have a direction. Now I need to figure out, okay, where am I going to trade from? And for me, for example, today I had this level, a bearish level. Obviously it's red. All I want to do is when my window starts, which was right here, the only way I'm going to look for a trade is if it enters this level, right? To the downside. So we had that pullback, rejected once, twice, and then I was looking for entries in here. There was a couple, there was an entry here that I talked about, didn't take it because it's at this key level. And then there was an entry right here, which at this point would be like 30 or something pips in profit. But there's also other entries from other time frames based on my system. There was a 15-minute signal right here from the DTG indicator that would have give you like 26 pips so far. Personally, didn't take it just for other reasons. But at this point, then you have an exact time you're trying to trade. You have an exact way of finding a clear direction which you want to trade, or whether you want to take buys, whether you want to take sells. You have then clear confluence, or a clear point in the market where you will only trade if price reaches this level. And then from there, you need an entry model, an entry criteria, right? Which is going to be a few different things, maybe. Like I have a few different entry criterias. One of them being like a break and retest of a key level. Another one of them being like a specific candle pattern, structure, momentum. And then from there, you need a solid trade management technique in order for you to take smaller losses and bigger wins. Like over here, if I show you my results from this month of August, I'm done trading for August now as of yesterday. You can see my losses, right? $100 loss, $267 loss, $300 loss, $48 loss, $1,000 loss right here. But the wins, 1.8, 2.2, 1.8, right? And then of course this was the break even as well. But that is down to the trade management, right? Not being, like staying focused, staying calm, staying disciplined, executing my system as much like a robot as possible without letting emotion into the picture too much. It's easier said than done. We are human beings at the end of the day. You will make mistakes. It will happen. But overall, in terms of in the long run, you need to have a solid system that you can, that is literally a step-by-step. Step 1, you do this. Step 2, you do that. Step 3, you do this. And if those steps don't align, right, then there's no trade. But if they do, then you execute. So you know exactly what you're doing every single day. And then it's just about repeating it, repetitiveness, right? And then about building that discipline, about building the consistency long term. And like I said, as you can see, for the month of August, I've taken 9 trades in total, 9 trades throughout the whole of August, right? But I'm still coming out 4K up. And that's about experience, discipline, but consistency, right? Doing that consistently. And just all I'm doing every single day is I literally show up and do the same thing every day, right? Show up 10 minutes before my window opens. But first of all, I know for me, it's 3 p.m., right? Here in Australia, here in Melbourne, it's 3 p.m. At 3 p.m., I know I have to be in my office at my desk, ready to execute or ready to do some analysis or, whatever I need to do. So at 3 p.m., in the morning, I wake up, I get my daughter ready. Sometimes I take her to daycare. Sometimes my partner takes her to daycare, but I have a routine around my window. I don't make trading my whole life, right? I make it a part of my life. But first of all, everything else is structured around it. So like I said, taking care of my kids, taking them to daycare, taking them out, doing things that I need to do in my own life, like work out and work on like the business and stuff like that. Then, like I said, at 3 p.m., I know I need to be at the chart, ready to look for a trade. From there, I know exactly what I need to do. I need to find a clear bias. If there's not a clear bias, I need to then look for clear confluence. As of today, we have a neutral bias. So again, a little bit I'm on the fence. But for example, yesterday we had a neutral bias here for this trade, but there was only clear bullish confluence. So I took a buy position. Today, there is a neutral bias. there is bearish confluence, but there's also bullish confluence as well. There's a lot of bullish confluence. So for me, this is why I was very hesitant on taking these trades, and I didn't end up executing on anything. And like I said, I'm not going to execute on anything else either. There was a 15-minute system set up right here. Signal you can see over here in the top right. Entry, start, loss, take, row one, take, row two. And I decided not to execute on that, even though currently it's pushed into a little bit of profit, 26 pips. Did anybody in DTG take this trade? And be honest, did anybody take it? Personally, I didn't, but you need a system, Marvel. I'm not sure if you're still here, but you need a system. If you don't have a system, you're literally showing up every single day, having, with no idea what you're about to do next, no idea what you're about to execute on, whether you're executing on buys or shorts, whether, where you're looking for price to react from or get in or give you an entry from. Like, you have no idea. You're basically just winging it. So you need a system, and then you need to be disciplined and consistent enough to show up every single day and execute on that system, regardless of if you have a winning trade, losing trade, or break-even trade, or no trade at all. And do that for 6 months to 12 months. You're going to start seeing a massive improvement in your trading, in your confidence, in your approach, everything. What's up, Chris? You didn't take it? No. That's experience, bro. 9 trades. Yeah, 9 trades throughout August, man. And again, I bet a lot of people will look at that and go, 9 trades in August throughout the whole month. Like, that's not good enough. I don't just want to take 9 trades. I just want to take 9 trades, man. I need to be taking like 2-3 trades a day. Like, most people will look at that 9 trades in August and they'll just be like, oh, that's not for me. I need to take more trades than that. For some reason, I don't know why, but I just know that's the kind of attitude that the trading community will have to that, to be honest. Am I good? Yeah, I'm good. How are you, Chris? Christopher. What's happening, man? You're taking some courses and everyone explain, yeah, because everyone's going to have a different approach, but for you to see some sort of clarity, you need to pick one which resonates with you the most. That's completely up to you, and you need to forget the rest of them and focus on one. As long as, like, I don't know what kind of strategy it is, but most strategies, majority of the time, can be profitable. It's up to you though, as the person, like, to get the results from the effort that you put in, or kind of like, the discipline and consistency you have. So, if you're listening to too many people at the moment, that is the problem. I would say that's the problem. You have information overload. You're very overwhelmed with all that information. Someone's telling you to do this, and another person is telling you to do that, and then someone's telling you to do this. Just focus on one, forget the rest, and focus on building on that one. Discipline, consistency. Discipline, consistency. That's all I'll continue to say all the time. You guys hear me repeat that so much, and it probably goes over a lot of your heads now at this point, but discipline and consistency. Discipline and consistency. That is literally all you need. Literally all you need, man. Most strategies are good and can make you, can help you be profitable. It comes down to you as an individual and your mentality. But yeah, I would say if one of these courses that you're doing, uh, if one of them has like a clear system, like I just explained to you, where you have a clear time when to trade, right? A clear window of like 3-4 hours. I wouldn't suggest any longer than that. A clear window to trade, like a structured system, right? A clear window to trade, an easy way to find a direction that you want to trade. So your bias for that window, clear points of confluence where you're looking to get in, and then a clear entry model with then trade management models as well. If somebody has a clear system like that in one of the courses that you are doing, choose that one and stick with that. If it's just a random, because I've also taken a lot of courses in the past as well when I first started trading, and most of them just provide you like the strategy, like here's the strategy, here's what I trade. You know, mark mark a key level on your chart. Like they'll just do some random shit like this. They'll be like, all right, so what you want to do is just find a clear level of resistance and then mark it on your chart. And then what you're going to do is just wait for price to break it and retest it, and you're going to enter long right here, right? That's not a system. You're not going to be profitable with a strategy like that, right? That's probably just somebody trying to make money from a course or something, right? To be profitable, like I said, you need a clear system and you need to be disciplined with it. Whatever they are saying, you need to execute what they are saying. You can't just take points here and there, what you feel comfortable with or what you like and what you don't like. If someone's providing you with a system, you have to follow it to the absolute T, right? You can't just pick and choose what you like from it. It's not going to work, right? So if someone's providing you the information, a platform, and a system, use that system as it is intended to be used. Otherwise, you're just not going to see the results. Do I use it? Yeah, I use a couple of indicators. Mainly my indicators that I've coded around my strategy, which helps me define the bias, which helps me with key levels and some entries. And also I use like the sessions indicator from time to time. I use the candle indicator to have a look. Like, for example, I'm on the 5-minute chart, but this is the 4-hour candle that I'm looking at right here. It actually looks very nice right now. Look at this top wick. When you look at it from the 4-hour perspective, we've created a very nice top wick right here. And once we start breaking the lows of that previous 4-hour candle, you could see a nice little push down. Interesting. But I use that here and there. This is the indicator that I use the most in terms of analysis. It's the multi-time period charts. And again, it does the same thing. It basically just overlays. Right now, I'm looking at the previous 4-hour candle on the chart right here. And every one of these boxes is a 4-hour candle. So I'm seeing 5-minute candles play out from a 4-hour perspective. So I can see how this 4-hour candle has ended up closing down here. And we can see we sold off a little bit first. We then pulled back and sold off and pulled back and sold off. So you can see how these like higher time frame candles begin to form, which is very insightful actually. If they're green, obviously bullish, red, bearish. And I do that for all my key time frames. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the indicators that I use. The main ones, like I said, is my one right here, the V6 and liquidity levels. The DTG liquidity levels. DTG. Where is that low? That low is right there. Once you start breaking it, once you start getting a break of this level a little bit more clearly by a few pips maybe, you could see a push down into the 337 level, 337. I'm stuck in traffic listening to you. Oh, W. I'm like your local radio station right now. I am not stuck in traffic listening to you, huh? You are stuck in traffic or you're not? Do I also trade based on liquidity? Liquidity is a part of my system, yeah, but it's not. I don't. I'm not like a liquidity trader. Like that's all I trade. It is a part of my system, but it's like one small part of my system. But yes, I do trade liquidity, but not in the sense that you would have seen many other people trade it. To be honest, you are stuck in traffic listening to me. W, I love that. Driving home on your Wednesday evening, you are listening to DTG Radio. Welcome, welcome. Today we are going to be discussing longs on gold from the TF zone. If you have any questions, feel free to call it now. Fuck, can't do that shit. I could not be a radio host, man. These, you know what? These people on the news and on radio, like how they can just talk and hold conversation and like float in a conversation so easily, you know, like these news reports and stuff. It's crazy. Like in a very structured way, you know. Like when I talk, anything that like things just come out of my mouth, you know. But these guys have to like structure and set things up how they talk, like lead it from this point to then that point to then this point. Like they have a whole structure and it leads from one thing to the other. Whereas me, I'm just like blah 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 blah. I just chat absolute shit sometimes. How do you view liquidity on the chart? Um, based on real data, based on real data from candles. It's not like an area. Like for example, you know, I actually have no idea how like the ICT concepts on liquidity. I've never been an ICT person, but you know, I often watch some videos that I scroll across, come across on Instagram or something where they were like, yeah, buy side, I don't even know, buy side or sell side liquidity or some shit like that, right? They just plot random points on the chart. I mean, I'm sure there's a like a method on how they come to that conclusion, but to me, it all looks pretty random. It looks pretty random. For the most part, I'm not too sure if it is, but they'll be like, yeah, there's buy side liquidity here or sell side liquidity, and you're just like, okay, but why is that, right? So I'm a very data based trader who likes to take real data from real candles that have printed and not just you know random points in the chart that don't really mean anything. If it comes from a candle from a certain time frame, then I'll trade it. If not, I'm not interested. But we have the indicator for that anyway. We have the DTG liquidity indicator. You can see right here. DTG liquidity levels. You can see there was actually for this trade yesterday. I'll show you. I'll do a quick replay here because gold isn't really doing so much at the moment. We had you can see it already. Oh no, that's me. That's me doing that. Let me get rid of that. SLS. You can see right here. If I just go back, you can see the DTG liquidity levels, bullish liquidity right here, right? You can see auto plotted on the chart there. If I turn that off, you can see it disappears, turn it on. So these liquidity levels plotted by the indicator, and you can see once, literally, we just tap this thing once. We just tap it once. Look at that on the 15, right? Look at that tap. All it needed was that tiny little tap right there into the SLS area. And then look at the move to the upside here. Absolute rocket ship. So I love automating things, right? I love automating my workflow as much as possible. That's the way the world's going right now in 2025 and onwards. Like with the introduction of a lot of AI and AI agents and stuff like that, everything is going into automation, and it's the way forward. Really, if you think about it, when you know the reason I started trading was for a bit more freedom. I didn't want to work a 9 to 5 anymore. I didn't want to waste my fucking days away sitting in an office or on a construction site or whatever, you know, just rotting away 8 hours a day, sometimes more, right? I wanted freedom. And that is the main reason I started trading. And that's the main reason why I'm happy with results like this and I don't get greedy, because these kind of results right here is what grants me my freedom. But um the less time you spend on the charts, the better. The more you can automate things, which is what we're doing with my system, right? It's heavily automated. It takes very little time to get set up and find a trade with my system, because levels are automated, most levels are automated, bias is automated, windows, trading windows are automated, entries are automated, you know, mostly everything is automated at this point. So I don't really have to do too much. I don't have to sit there and go through the time frames. Oh, what are my levels on the 4-hour chart? Now let me go to the daily. Oh, let's see what I can find here, right? It's all automated to give you the information instantly so that you don't have to spend time figuring it all out. And that's the way the world is going at the moment. It's definitely helpful. And this is all part of just having your freedom, right? Freedom to do what you want to do, not sit here at the charts. Because if you sit here at the charts like 7, or what did you say? 5 to 7 hours a day, you might as well just get a 9 to 5 job, man. You might as well just get a job, right? It's going to be less stressful, to be honest with you, right? So you want to try and automate things as much as possible. Spend a couple of hours. If I wasn't doing these live streams, like obviously I live stream in Discord and I'm live streaming right now on YouTube. Before I was doing this, I would literally right now, all I would do, we have the entries automated over here, as you can see, on TradingView. 15-minute signal. So this is a potential sell setup. You can see potential sell setup on the 15-minute time frame over here. I would get alerted on my phone, right? I would get alerted on my phone. So if I'm just out doing things, I know, boom, oh, potential setup is forming. Let me just jump on the charts for a second. Does everything align? Do we have a clear bias? Do we have confluence? Yes, cool. Let me execute, and then let me just carry on with my day and then manage the trade. You know, just check the charts every like 15 minutes, 30 minutes to see how the candles are closing, manage it and let it do its thing, right? That is how you should be trading. That's what is going to grant you your freedom. There's no point in being a trader and spending like 5 to 10 hours a day sitting at the charts, staring at candles. Like I said, you might as well just get a fucking 9 to 5 job, right? Trading is about freedom, man. Freedom. We've got the prelim GDP and unemployment claims tonight. So this could be interesting. Bro, I'm sick of getting these messages on Instagram, man. Hi, I'm a client manager at Ultima Markets. We're currently conducting some market research to better understand traders' preferences. Leave me alone. This is what I'm mostly focused on this week, though. This right here. This right here. The market right now is reacting the most to interest rate Fed member talks. If any Fed member mentions anything about interest rates, future interest rate cuts, the market goes crazy. Am I profitable? Nah. I'm just here to show my journey from a beginner trader to a funded trader. Hi. Nah, I mean, yeah, I guess so. I guess I could say I'm a profitable trader, yes. I just got a random ass message from a guy that I used to play football with in England when I was like 13 years old. How long have we been trading for? 9 years now. Coming up 10 years. 9.5 years or something. No, I'll reply to that message in a little bit. Crazy though, man. Blast from the past. Blast from the past. Usually happens, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're pushing back now. This is why. Did we break the low? We did break the low. Divergence as well. So we got external and internal divergence, guys. DTG fam, external and internal divergence. But we still have a neutral bias. So but I think this was a successful YouTube stream. I think first YouTube stream I've done in a very long time. I don't even know how long actually. Let me have a look. Let me have a look when the last YouTube live stream was. Let's have a look. Oh, 8 months ago. Is that it? There was one 8 months ago, and then it was 9 months. Yeah, so it was 9 months. I thought it was well over a year. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. But still, wait, this was like a random stream too. I don't even show my face in this. The fuck? But yeah, man, this was I think this was a successful YouTube live stream. What do you guys think? How long has everybody in the chat been trading for? And also, where are you from? Tell me how long you've been trading for and where you're from. I'm interested to see where the YouTube audience at the moment is from. I know you guys in the DTG, obviously. One 187 views, not bad. 187 views, 188 views now. I'm from Bangladesh. My name is Tarek. What's up, man? How you doing, Tarek? How long have you been training for, Tarek? 1.5 years. You're from Pakistan. Okay. How did you find? Are you subscribed to my channel, Marvel? Like how long? Let me rephrase. How long have you been subscribed to my YouTube channel? And how did you find it? Was it through me, like on Telegram, or what? Or you just randomly find it? I want to know if YouTube is pushing my channel out. Subscribe, like, and done. Let's go, Tarek. I appreciate that, man. 5 months on YouTube. You've been subscribed to me for 5 months on YouTube. That's crazy, bro. I appreciate that, man. We need to add a goal. How do I add like a sub goal? I can add goals for like super chats, but why can't I add a goal for like subs? Oh, somebody subscribed. I appreciate that. That was probably you, Tarek, right? See, I need it. Why am I hearing that sound, but I'm not seeing anything? I wonder if I can find that source. Media? No, it would be browser, right? Would it be browser? Yeah, it'd be browser. Ah, here we go. Subs. Okay. Oh, follower. What? A follower affiliate. What does that say? 50. What? What the fuck is this? Refresh? That interact? Right, that is not it. Right. I have no idea what that is. How is that subs? Browser, YouTube events, maybe? YouTube events. Try that one. Can somebody, if you haven't subbed already, can somebody sub so I can see if this works? Can somebody sub, please? Somebody sub to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. I want to see if the alerts work. You sub, Levi? I appreciate it, man. Let's see if it comes up. It should come up. Found you on MySpace. Yo, remember MySpace? Crazy. I think it takes a little bit to come through. I wonder where is this through though? I want to know where this is through because then I can go on and have a look. I haven't streamed on YouTube in so long. I genuinely can't remember. Streamlabs. Okay. Streamlabs. Nothing's come up yet. Why has nothing come up yet? Log in with YouTube. Do you remember Bebo? Do you guys remember Bebo as well? There was MySpace and then there was it Bebo? Bebo? Was it Bebo? Yeah, it was Bebo, right? Bebo, a type of endangered network. No, I'm not talking about no fucking plant, my boy. Not talking about no endangered Australian plant. You did sub Vine, yeah, I remember Vine as well. Bebo, was it Bebo? I'm pretty sure it was Bebo. It was like red, right? There was MySpace and then there was Bebo. Or I think maybe Bebo first and then MySpace. I can't remember. Keek as well. Do you guys remember Keek? Keek. Um Alert box. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the alert box. Test preview. Kevin is now following. No, it's not. You don't follow. It's YouTube, man. You don't follow, you subscribe. YouTube here. YouTube subscribers preview. Kevin, thanks for the sub. Vine was beautiful. I wasn't into Vine, to be honest. I never really went on it. I knew of it at the time, but I didn't go on it. Upload. Come on, what are your thoughts on gold? Huh? Save settings. My thoughts on gold right now are to not trade it until we have a clear bias. Kev, thanks for the sub. Launch. How do I copy this? Copy, copy. Yes, copy. And now I'll add it in here. Can somebody can somebody, sorry guys, can somebody sub again? If you haven't subbed, can you please just quickly sub to the channel, my YouTube channel? Just so I can see if the alerts are working or not. I'm just trying to set up the alerts, man. It's been a long time. Wait, test. YouTube. Wait, subscribers. Oh, do you guys see that? Vine was fun. Yeah, Vine was. Kick on BlackBerry too. Oh, yeah. Remember BlackBerry? Vine was more wholesome, funny videos. TikTok, it's like the evil twin. Yeah, I agree. Did anybody see that alert that came up? You saw it? I don't like that picture though. It's too big. I need like a shorter picture. Hey, oh no. Oh, I've become a member. What the helly? How did you do that? I didn't even know that was a thing, bro. Oh, I'm so confused now. How do I change that though? Yo, no, appreciate you, bro. Does that mean you get no does that mean you get no ads? My full-time trader, yeah, full-time trader, bro. This is what I made for August right here. This is my results for August. I took 9 trades in August. 9 trades total. No, what a legend, bro. But how do I change that? I don't want it to be that was my old thing, Forex with Cody, FWC. How do I make it like I don't even know how you did that, bro. W's though, W's. Uh See, guys, this is why DTG members. This is why we don't trade this. All right, that's why we don't trade it. Like I said, there's both sides. We're playing both sides right now. Yesterday for this setup, if we have a look, there was it was all bullish levels here from the You know, like the 12, the 8, the 6, all bullish levels being respected throughout the day. So we had clear bullish confluence. Here we're getting bearish confluence and bullish confluence. We're literally right in, we're getting bearish confluence from here, and then you're entering here, but you're right in the higher time frame zone, the 12-hour zone. So the TF. So that's why with a neutral bias, if you're getting that, it's not ideal to trade. Wait, I found it. Memberships. Oh, man, I forgot this even existed, to be honest with you. BTG fam. Loyalty badge. Early. Oh, man. That sucks. It would have been good. It would have been good if it would have, like, you know, like on Twitch, where if you sub to somebody on Twitch, you don't get hit with ads. That's what. That's what YouTube needs, man. I wonder if that is already a part of it. Tell offer perks, need inspiration. I have to have a better look at it, I guess. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, W's, no. Let's go, man. W's. What's the time? 6. So we got about an hour left of this window. So if we do come back into this level, say we get a deeper tap, we get a deeper drive into this level, we start rejecting, and I get a potential entry in here, I'd definitely look to execute on something at this point. Because the zone is like down here, right? It's like here. So if we can get an entry from here back down, might be nice. Because I wouldn't really look at buys from this position, I don't think. I mean, there was a decent entry right here. Scalp entry. Fan funding. Community moderation participants. USD, man, like United States has one of the highest interest rates at the moment. 4.5. Australia's getting up there, 3.6. I mean, they did lower this recently. I'm not sure what it was at. What was it at before? Does anyone know? Was it at 4? No, they lowered it by 0.25, I think. So it would have been like, is it 3.8 or something? 3.85 maybe? Switzerland, 0. Crazy, man. Imagine living in a country with 0 interest rates. Man, I'm sat here in my full fucking outfit. Jacket on. Mac pack jacket. Mac pack thermal. Or Mac pack jumper. Mac pack thermal underneath. I'm Mac pack to the fucking... to the brim right now, man. I'm sitting here cold. It's fucking 12 degrees. Ravi, you're in Japan. Ravi, I think your stream is delayed, my boy. I think your stream is delayed. You need to refresh your browser or pull the, you know, the bar to the live point. I think your stream's delayed a little bit. Da, 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 ayana. All right, we're getting a deeper push into the discounted area right now. What's going to happen? Currently, what is going on is we are bouncing from our other retracement level. Which be right here. Which be right here. This is where we're bouncing off right now. Which is where we have had external and internal divergence at the same time. Because the low is down here. You can see on the actual candle chart, the low is down here. So we haven't broken it on the chart, but on the RSI here, we've broke it. So we've got external, and then we also have internal divergence because we have a low right here and then a lower low. But on the RSI here, we have a low and a higher low. So but as we can see, the bias is neutral. We're getting bearish and bullish bias. So that's why I wasn't interested in executing on this right here. If we had a bullish bias, you best believe I'll be looking at some longs from here at this point. Maybe we'll get them during the mid window. We got about an hour left. Until the mid window. Maybe we could get some pullbacks, but it's just too risky right now. Yeah, this was crazy, man. This was crazy. I don't know if you're in here, FH, but congratulations to you, my boy. Oh, we got some more posts here. Oh, Simon. You got the sales and the buys. You in here, Simon? In the YouTube? Freshwood? Which trades did you take, bro? Did you take the sell signal? And then I saw you got a buy here as well. But yeah, FH passed his phase 1 in 2 days using our liquidity sweep levels and our signals. Man, it's crazy. This is actually crazy. W's right here for FH in the chat. Oh yeah, Simon. So you took this sell signal on the 15th. So what was the buy in there as well? Did you take buys here? Buys a little bit earlier. Did you take the buys from the bounce of the TF? Nice, bro. Nice, nice, nice. That's it, man. You're done for the day, Simon, right? You're done for the day. What is auto stop? Gold really hasn't done anything this week yet, guys. We still have a potential, a lot of movement for the next couple of days. So if you have a look at the weekly, have a look at the wait, what is that? Monthly, what? You have a look at the weekly. This is the current weekly candle. I mean, we have created a decent bottom wick and we broke the highs, but it hasn't really moved too much yet from the low to the high. It's a 400 pip move or so. What was this week? Last week was pretty much the same, but that's like a 600 pip range, 700 pip range. Over here, you got 700. Yeah, it's moving like it's very consistent at the moment, like each week on how much it's moving. Same thing again here, like 650, 700 pips from the low to the high, 950. Indicator names, which indicators are you talking about? So the ones I have on the chart right now showing me bias, signal status, showing me these levels here. This is the V6 indicator. This level, this indicator is the liquidity levels indicator. This indicator that I just used right here, this is called to see like your weekly, daily candles, whatever. Posted on the chart like this while I'm on the 15-minute time frame. This is the multi-time period chart indicator. Oh, just deleted it. My bad. Don't want to do that, do I? Look at this. What is this right here? DTG scalp suite. Interesting. I wonder what this does. Strong rejection of the mid range of this discounted area right here. Darius, what's happening, bro? Darius. God, man. I need to go work out. Haven't worked out today yet. I need to go work out, man. What am I doing? Why am I sitting here like this? I'm just excited. I'm just excited about our YouTube stream. I'm excited to be back on YouTube, man. What's up, Darius? How you doing? How you doing, bro? This thing is this distracting right here, guys? You see this? Is it annoying or do you like it? Or you didn't really notice it? I can make it stop doing that. Oh, that's the wrong one. I need to tap it. Got no battery. Darius. Darius. What's up, yo? Let's land it on the table. No. Hey, landing. What a landing. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Num 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 num. You see that landing on the table, man? I'm getting good. Even though I almost chopped my fucking. Yeah, that shit hurts, you know. That shit hit me in the arm the other day. I let my niece fly it, and like obviously, you know, she's young. She got a hold of the remote, and it just went crazy. So I'll try to stop it. So I put my arm in the way, and that shit actually cut me, bro. That shit cut me. So I'm not letting that hit me in the face, man. But interesting. This would be if this. You can see the levels here, right? Nice little touch right here. Nice little touch right here. We get a closure below this level. This would be a scalp entry. It's an angry wardrobe. The question is, do I take it? Question is, do I take it? That's the question. Nope, because it's not going to close below. There we go. There we go. So no entry. No entry. I make MMA? What do you mean I make MMA? What is you talking about, man? What is you talking about, Willis? Oh, damn, damn, failed. You always had a figure that is often. You always had a figure that is often used in boxing MMA and so on. And in video, you once boxed against it. I thought you were doing box. Oh, you're talking. Oh, yeah, you're talking about this guy over here. Talking about this guy right here. Yeah, yeah. He's still here. He's still here. I'm just trying to make the background a little bit more pretty. You know what I mean for the videos. That's why I added the plant over here. I got the lights and shit. You know what I mean. But yeah, he's still here, man. He's still here. This is my room, man. It's an empty room with my. You got my shit here. You see? This is the chat. This is the YouTube chat right here. Here's the charts. Over here, I got my my broker MetaTrader open up. I got a TV right here that's not on at the moment. I got my light. I got dishes. See, I got dirty dishes here. I got my drone. I got tea. This one's tea. This white one. Got tea over here. I got water, of course. Um, Over here I got some lip balm. See this? Goat shit, right? Goat shit. Um, Over here I got some more crap. I got a picture. Got a picture right there. I got some lights, plant, nice plant, nice little light over there as well. Down there I got another light. I got a board that my daughter just draws all over. I got a cupboard in there. Very secret that's in that cupboard. You can't open that. I got another light and I got one of those things which kill your abs, man. You guys ever tried doing this? This shit kills your abs. And then over here, I got a pull-up bar as well. I don't know if you can see that down there. See, I got a pull-up bar right there that I put on my door. Do some pull-ups. This is me, bro. This is what I do all day, pretty much. Just sitting here, do some pull-ups, record some vids. This is one of the best things about being a trader. You get to have your own office, man. This is my man cave. It's my man cave right here. that where it was before? I feel like it's not. It was over here. Why does that look different? Room for burpees? Hell no. What about this? What about the star jumps? Burpees? Fuck that. I'll just be doing random shit now. What am I even doing? I need to get off. I need to get off. People are going to be clicking onto this stream like, oh, let's go check out some trading stream. And they walk on, I'm just fucking doing star jumps and shit. Room's actually pretty boring, to be honest. What could I put in here? Maybe I'll get a dartboard. You know what I mean? Imagine just a dartboard like right there behind me. And then, you know what I mean? We can just play some darts. Maybe a pool table. I could actually fit a pool table in here. Literally, there's so much room here. It actually is a lot bigger than what it looks like on the camera. Room for a pool table here. Should I put a pool table? Ping pong, table tennis. Yeah, that's what I should do. Table tennis. But then I got no one to play with. My daughter's not old enough yet. Maybe a mini basketball hoop or something. You know what I mean? So I could just be sitting here like this. And I can just be like, ah. All right, man. I'm literally chatting right now. I'm chatting so much shit. I'm pushing up here. We're pushing up. At this point, I'll probably wait for mid window. Probably wait for mid window. You know what I'll do to bait the little ICT boys? We'll put SMT here like this. They're like, oh, SMT. Oh, SMT. And then maybe I'll get like 500 viewers. You know what I mean? Easy. Easy money. Your package was picked up. Who's picking up my packages, man? Can't see. Somebody's at my door, but they've opened the door, so I can't see what's going on. I like to have full lockdown of my house. I got cameras. I got cameras everywhere, man. Living room, kitchen, front, bedroom. My house is on lockdown. I can see everything. Yo, is it dark outside? What time is it? Fuck, man, it's dark outside. What am I doing? My house is on full lockdown. What's going on? Why is the front door still open? Let me have a look. Oh, I think it was Cole's delivery. Cole's delivery. All right, man. I mean, the initial reaction after the level today, key level was nice. We had this initial reaction 1, 2. We then moved down there of yes, 80, 82, 83 pips. Um, and we've come all the way back up. So we'll see what happens from here. But we moved down there. There was a couple of opportunities for a scalp entry. There was an opportunity right here. Obviously, I didn't take any of these. There was an opportunity right here, which would have resulted in a nice little 1-to-1, perhaps 1-to-2. But you would have had to endure some drawdown here. Obviously, you would have entered here. Price would have reversed against you. Your stop loss would be up here somewhere, so you'd be fine, and then price would come back down. So you'd have to sit for a little bit of drawdown. Then there was another entry right here, which would have been something like this, I guess. Would it give you a 1-to-1? Yeah, you would have got a 1-to-1 at least off that, like 28, 29 pips. But again, you would have had to sit through a little bit of drawdown here once this candle spiked up, but then you would have moved your stop loss from here. Once this candle closes bullish, you would have moved your stop loss from here to here and manage that risk a little bit. Then it would have continued bearish, or you could have even closed half. Once this came back up to your entry, you could have closed half here, and then the other half would have hit. But a little bit more reserved on the entries today. Obviously, like from like an actual trading perspective, I'm done trading for the month. I won't be executing on any more trades on my live account. But what I might do here for the future is get funded. Once I'm done trading my live for the month, I'm going to look to get my live account 1 to 2, 3% perhaps in profit for the month, and then I'm going to stop trading. Then maybe I'll look at doing some funded. I'm not really a funded account person. I've never really done any. I've only done one in my entire trading career and journey, which was recently. So I might start doing that for the rest of the month just to stay active and see if I can see if I can pass a funded. Not really one to trade with a lot of rules, but we'll see. I'll have a look. But yeah, there would have been a couple entries here. Perhaps I could have executed on this one. Perhaps not, because we were right at this AY level. You're literally entering into an AY level. That's why this trade, ended up reversing in here, and you would have had to sit through a little bit of drawdown. This entry, perhaps. I always say this, like, it's easy for me to sit here and say things in hindsight, but when things are happening very quickly, you don't know what kind of decision you're going to make in that moment in real time, right? So it's hard for me to say, like, yeah, I would have taken this. No, I wouldn't have taken this. You don't really know what you're thinking and feeling at that moment, and that's what's key, right? So this is why a lot of people they back test, and they find this strategy and they back test it, and they're like, damn, I found like the godly strategy. I've back tested this strategy. I've taken like 100 trades, and like 95 of them were winning trades, right? I've found the fucking magical strategy while back testing, and then in real time with real data, and a real live account, they win like 3 out of the 100, and they're like, what the fuck, right? But because it's how you think in the moment. It's different when you're in that moment and things are happening in real time. The pressure's there, the little bit of stress, a little bit of anxiety, maybe. So that's why you often get different results from backtesting and actually trading live. So it's easy for me to say, yeah, I would have taken this, or I wouldn't have taken this, but in real time, who knows? Who knows what decision I would have made if I was actually looking for a trade today. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll get some funded. We'll get some funded. I'm going to start with a small funded first. Because I've never really done a funded account. I've always traded live capital. So we'll get a small funded, we'll get used to it, and then we'll scale up a little bit. But only once I'm done trading my live account for the month. Goat? Nah, you're the goat, Noel. You're the one who you subbed on YouTube, man. What a legend. I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't even remember setting that up. I didn't even know it was a thing. Subbing on YouTube. What does it get you though? I don't understand what subbing on YouTube like what's the benefits? Because I know on Twitch, if you sub to someone's channel, like I said, you can you don't get ads. What are the benefits of a YouTube subscription? Member. YouTube member. Channel member who pays a monthly fee to a specific creator for perks like exclusive content. I'm gonna have to send you some exclusive content, Noel. You like that? Oh, look at this sell-off here. What kind of exclusive content are we talking about? YouTube. This isn't OnlyFans, you know. Badges, custom emojis, and community posts. Wait. Oh no, that's a premium membership. That's so dumb, bro. Support YouTube channel membership. Support creators. Exclusive content to their OnlyFans now. Community perks. Or maybe I'll just post a scalp video, scalp strategy to YouTube members. Exclusive videos. Long-term appreciation. Recognition. Okay. So basically nothing. So basically nothing, YouTube, is what you're telling me. They get nothing. You get a badge. You get a nice badge. No. You get a nice badge, man. You see that nice little blue badge you got right there? You look like a police officer. You got a police officer badge. You see that? That's what you get, bro. Hope you enjoy it. Why don't you trade a funded account? It would be easy money for you, or are you not doing it because you don't? To be honest, I just don't have. I'd rather focus on my live account. I know I could probably get like a copy, you know, like a copy program. I mean, I could do it, I guess. It's just something I've never really been interested in, to be honest. There's a lot of pressure from the industry, especially being like somebody who is present in the kind of like trading community. There is a bit of pressure. Like all people talk about is funded accounts these days. But to be honest, I'm just not really interested. I don't need it. It would be extra, but I'm not greedy. I don't want to. I don't like the idea of all the rules and everything, and the fact that like they could just reject your fucking account whenever they feel like it. They could just make up some bullshit excuse, and then just deny your payout or something. I don't really like that. So I've never just really fucked with it. I think it's definitely good if you need the capital. But This would be another scalp entry right here. You just saw the short where you're doing a washing up. I thought people would like that. Well worth it. Yeah, I decided to make something funny for once instead of being so serious with like, you know, strategy content. Thought I'd break it up with a little bit of humor, you know? It's real though. It's real. That's what happens, you know? You try and live everyday life, especially me, you know, having which I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to, you know. You're a family man. You got to do things like this. You do the washing up, clean the house up a little bit, but all the time you're doing that, you're just thinking about trading. And then your alerts start going off and you're like, damn. When will I release the scalp? We was talking about that earlier, Darius. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that anymore. I'm very on the edge with it at the moment because, like I said previously, like I feel like it's going to be more detrimental to the members rather than helpful because I've seen, like I was talking about, I've already seen the way a lot, you know, a few members with the current system that we have. This is a day trading system, right? And people just are not following the system and kind of just trading as they feel, like taking points, you know, pick and choosing what they want to use and what they don't. And so if you know, if people are going to do that with a scalping strategy, it's going to get very bad very quickly because obviously with scalping, it's a lot more intense. Yeah, it requires a lot more focus and time and effort. The system that we have at the moment, which was absolutely fine, which is what all these results are based on, what my results are based on this month that you guys have seen me post about right here. Every single one of these trades was based on, none of these trades were scalping trades. Every single one was based on the current system that we have. And it's very straightforward. It's very simple. It's it's pretty much an automated system. It's automatically gives you your bias, your levels, your entries. Everything is pretty much automated for the most part. And people don't really follow it as they should and kind of, you know, doing what they feel they want to do in the moment and not following the system. So if I see more people are able to be disciplined and consistent with this system, then maybe I'll drop the updated scalping one. But I don't really want to drop something which I feel like is actually going to hinder people and be detrimental rather than helping them because most people just don't have the mentality to scalp because, like I said, it's high pressure, high stress, high focus. And I feel like that's, you know, people are just going to maybe take what they want from it and not actually use it how it should be. And with a scalping strategy, with a scalping system, things can turn bad very quickly because you can be looking at like you can get multiple entries within an hour or within like the window, right? You can get like 3, 4, 5, 6 entries potentially. And if people are just not being consistent and disciplined with it enough, which what I've seen from the group so far, there is some members who obviously are consistent and disciplined with the current system, but a lot of members aren't. And I did give some examples. I don't really want to shout people out too much, but I have a lot of examples that you guys don't see from personal messages from members that are just not taking it seriously and are just kind of just not completing, you know, not going over the education, not showing up to the live streams, not looking at all the videos in the Discord and stuff. And they're kind of just winging it, you know, throwing the indicator or something on the chart and then just taking random trades. And they're like, oh, you know, I don't get it, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, it's because you're not executing on it properly. You're just pick and choosing what you want to use and, you know, forgetting the rest. And that's not how it works. So, like I said, I don't really just want to release something that I think is actually not going to help. It's actually going to be more detrimental to people, and it's just gonna it's gonna um encourage just over trading, whatever. So the flip side to that, my other option would be that I've restarted the copy trading so that I will be trading the scalp strategy on the copy trader specifically. So that's the way I'm going to do it, so I can stay in control of it. But I can see a spider right now, and it looks like a whiteout. So I'm going to kill that, and then I'll be back. Okay, I've confirmed that the spider is dead. I'm okay. But yeah, you know, if the copy trader is free. It's there for anyone to join if you want to join it, and I'll be trading it. I'll be in control. And I'm going to focus on 1 to 3% per month consistently, and you guys can hop on that if you want to. We focus on the current system and mastering, then we mastering the net. Yeah, exactly, exactly. But I feel like right now we're we're not at a stage where you know people are have really mastered this system yet, which is fine. That's not an attack on anybody. I'm not like calling people out like, oh, you haven't mastered the system yet, like blah blah blah. Like people will do it in due time, right? Everybody's different, but um that's just what I feel. I don't want to be. I don't just want to release like build up like massive hype over something, but like, oh, I've got like the magical fucking strategy which is gonna help you pass your prop firms and make you a profitable trade and blah blah blah. When in reality, it's just gonna it's gonna do the complete opposite because I know the mentality of most traders, right? I've seen it. I've seen the patterns from people that come and go all the time in on social media as well as in my group. People come, people go. The mentality for I would say in my personal opinion, I would say about 80% of people who join my community, their mentality, the traits that I see are all very similar. All very similar. And I can say something or show something as much as I want, but most people are already ingrained with their way of thinking, their mentality, how they handle emotion, how they handle stress, pressure. And for the most part, like it can't be helped unless they really like fucking work on themselves, you know what I mean? So by me just trying to, create more hype around myself and, push like another course or another strategy to, do something, I don't know. Um, I'm just not gonna do that. Right. I want actually want to see results from people first. I want to see consistency and you know, then maybe we can talk. Gotta go see tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna go too actually. It's like 7 p.m. right now. It's 7 p.m. I need to go eat food. It's 6:45. I need to go eat food. I was looking to see if I was gonna go early, then we started pushing into this level. I was gonna see if we can get potentially another setup, but it didn't get triggered here. It didn't get triggered. So just looking like the market is giving me a sign right now, Cody. Stay out. Stay out. Right. There's a couple entries. We had the 15 over here. Obviously, I didn't take that because we got a neutral bias. We're pushing into a bullish, higher time frame bullish zone right here. There was a nice move here, but you're kind of going against this like short term trend and getting an entry here. I mean, if you got a break and tap of this AY level, perhaps, but very choppy right now. What other levels do we have? Not many, if any. Not many, if any. How many dudes you know got the skills to go and rock a show like this? I will take the hint. All right. I will take the hint from gold right now. It's saying, yo, I've given you enough hints. I've teased you with a few entries. Now, like, back the fuck up. Right. That's what it's telling me right now. So I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen. We got about 15 minutes right now. You've been on a roll lately calling out gold? Yeah, bro. Lately, bro? Scratch that. Not lately, man. Nah, I'm not going to get too cocky. Fuck that. You're right. Lately, I have been on a roll. I appreciate you, though, bro. Thank you for stopping by and leaving a comment. Yo, look at the fucking... It's never good when you start getting too cocky. Trust me. You get humbled very quickly. You got to remain level-headed. Next time you come on down to North Canterbury, it's all good. What I'm going to wait for right now is the new key time frame closure. Can anybody tell me from the DTG fam what that candle is? What is the one thing you attribute your consistent winning streak to? The one thing I contribute my consistent, I would say winning streak, I would say consistent results, is that less is more. Less is more. The less trades you take, the more profitable you are going to be. All right, let that sink in. I make all trading mistakes, revenge trading, FOMO, but I have all resources from you and a very sick system. So I'm happy because it's a challenge to control my emotions. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What Netflix show I'm currently watching? Exactly, Darius. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. But it all comes with time, man. It all comes with time. Don't beat yourself too much up right now. If you are on a journey, right? I know you haven't been with us that long. You've got time. If you're still making the same mistake, say in 6 months or 12 months, then that's going to become an issue. That's going to become a problem. But we need to make mistakes to rectify them. We need to actually make mistakes to figure out where we're going wrong to build, right? So making mistakes is fine, but you need to make sure that you're not making them repeatedly, the same mistakes over and over again, right? If you've recognized that you are revenge trading, you need to have that trigger in your mind so that next time it happens, and say you take a losing trade, and then you get that trigger in your mind, like, damn, I'm losing trade. Last time this happened, I was started revenge trading, and it didn't turn out well at all. So stop, walk away, 5-10 minutes. If you want to look for another opportunity, come back in 5-10 minutes, walk away for a second, go outside, take a breather, rethink it, come back with a fresh mindset, and then go again. But you have to make these decisions. You have to stay disciplined, and you have to tell yourself these things. This is what I talked about the other day. When you make a decision, you have to back it up. You have to back it up. If you make a decision not to trade, or if you make a decision to trade, you can't then turn around and say, damn, I shouldn't have done that, or I should have done this, or I should have done that. If you make a decision, stick to it, back it up, because that's going to build confidence in yourself, in decision making, in you know, not looking for like validation from somebody all the time, right? So if you make a decision, back it up, stick with it, and go from there. 12, yes, laser, 12-hour time frame. Let's go. Well, Netflix show. I'm not actually watching any Netflix show. I don't get time. I've got one kid at the moment. I trade. I have a trading business. I have a family life, personal life. I don't have time to watch TV. The only TV I watch and make time for is football on the weekends when the market's closed, right? Football on Saturday and Sunday. That's really the only shit I watch. Other than that, I watch Bluey, I watch Frozen, I watch Winnie the Pooh, I watch Daniel Tiger, I watch what else? Fucking hell, yeah. Lots of Disney shit, right? Because that's what my daughter watches. That's all I really get to watch. What is gold hinting? What are you seeing on the chart? Just logged. Well, initially we had this level here, and we got the rejection. I was looking at entries coming down here. There was a couple of entries, but this one not ideal as we're coming into a key level that obviously we rejected here, and then another one down here. But at that point, price left this zone by a fair bit, and I didn't really want to enter that and kind of miss the move here and jump in like towards the bottom, which is exactly what happened. So right now, if you have a look, we have a neutral bias, right? Indicator showing us a neutral bias from all key timeframes. We've got price holding up here. You can see we're kind of failing to break this level at the moment. We could easily break this and continue, but we've got bearish levels with a neutral bias, and we've also got bullish levels, which is what we bounced off. Which is what we bounced off right here. Right, this is the level we bounced off right here. This is a higher time frame level that we bounced off. We also have bullish divergence in here. If we delete this, we can see we had the bounce, we had external divergence, internal divergence, rejection, and we start moving to the upside. But again, there's not a clear directional bias to me at the moment. So I didn't really want to execute on trades to the upside here. But yeah, it's neutral bias, bullish and bearish confluence. So that's why so far I haven't executed on anything. There's no clear direction at the moment for me personally. Peppa Pig now. We don't let her watch Peppa Pig, man. We don't let her watch Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig has been studied to be a very, very bad show for kids, man. A lot of studies on it. Not good at all. So no Peppa Pig. You look like a Chelsea fan? Really? Nah, I'm a Villa fan, bro. Aston Villa. I'm from Birmingham. Apart from less is more, is patience. Oh, 100%. 100%. Tremendazo. Patience is the number one. The number one. These are the traits that, like, attributes that you have to have, or at least build. Like that comes before any kind of strategy, right? That comes first. Patience, discipline, consistency. Those three things come before any strategy. So you need these three things first. Then you need a clear strategy, a clear trade management technique, then a clear system, and then you need this. Well, to be honest, like this kind of aligns with this. So you're like, it's two separate parts, I guess, which combine to be one part. But yeah, it's needed for sure. Trading equals fishing. Yeah. Already have dream life. Woman trading children, a strong community on Discord. What I would say is right now in my life, the last couple of years, like I have freedom. I'm not rich. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not driving around in a Lamborghini or flexing a Rolex watch on you. But I have my freedom to spend the time that I want to spend with my family and watch my kids grow up. And that is for me, that's priceless. So Dibu, hell yeah, bro, Dibu. He was apparently going to leave this season though, which wouldn't surprise me. No, this is my job. This is my job. This right now, trading is what I make most of my money off, and I also have like my community, which I make a little bit of extra money on the side, but I would like it to be more, to be honest. Kind of supplement each other, you know what I mean? Looks like a W reversal. It does actually kind of look like that. W. Actually, it does. Yeah, it is a W. Double bottom, some may call it. Do you have a, just read that. Have you traded today? No, I haven't traded today. Not yet. I took this trade late last night, like midnight, 1 a.m. ish. That's what you're seeing right here. This was that trade right there. The last trade of the month I will take on this account. The chart on screen, is that the level you zoom in to? I usually zoom in more. The chart, what? The chart on screen, is that the level you zoom into? What do you mean? Market is kind of rough this month. Yeah, 100%. I agree. These are all the trades that I've taken this month, Joey. Every single trade I've taken this month. 9 trades in total for August. You can see the losses I kept small apart from this one, but this loss was smaller than my winning trades anyway. So I've stopped trading on this account now for the month. Like I said, I might get a little funded account and start trading that once I've done trading my main account for the month. But yeah, August has been tricky. 2025, I'm not gonna lie, 2025 so far, Joey, has been tricky, has been rough. 2025 in general. All right, Darius, no worries, bro. See you in the Discord. 2025 has been rough, bro. And all traders are feeling it. I promise you that. All traders are feeling it. Ever since Trump, tariffs, the Fed, interest rates, China, Russia, Ukraine, Iran, Israel, everything that's been going on is all affecting gold. I live in Australia, yeah. When viewing, analyzing the chart, how far do you look back? Or like, how do I get my levels and stuff like that? Was trading easier while Joe Biden was president? Do you think conditions have changed? 100% conditions have changed. But you know what? I was one of the people who said that trading is going to get better during Trump, when Donald Trump comes into presidency. Boy, was I wrong. The markets were 100 times better the last 4 years under Biden, or the last however many years it's been. But I'm just waiting to see. I'm just waiting to see whether once we get the tariffs out the way, once all the tariff talk and everything's been confirmed and they're in full effect, especially with Europe and China, because I know we put another 90-day on China for the agreement on China. Once that's out the way, and once we see actual interest rate cuts, because obviously now it's a big ongoing situation with Donald Trump, kind of just pounding Mr. Jerome Powell and the Fed, lower the rates, this, that, and the other, and they're saying no, but then there's other members part of the committee who are saying that we need to lower rates, and there's members that aren't, so they're starting to turn on each other. Then we got the tariffs, then we got everything else. Like, there's so much going on with the US dollar at the moment. There's such a massive transformation since Trump has come into office that it's fucked the markets completely across. No matter if you're trading gold, whether you're trading like futures, indices, commodities, whatever it is, it's fucked the market completely in 2025 so far. It's been a lot more difficult to trade. Doesn't mean that you can't be profitable. Doesn't mean that you can't be consistent. But I've adopted a different approach so far in 2025, where I've started to take a lot less trades than I was in, say, like 2024, 2023, 2022. So I've had to adapt a little bit this year, but still the results remain consistent, right? You always have to adapt with the market, with the cycles, with the conditions. And you have to realize that in different cycles and different conditions, you can't just keep trading the same, right? It's been under Biden, like the last few years, especially, it's been very easy. I'm not going to say easy, but it's been a lot. For me personally, I've seen like very good results. But that's because we've had a clear direction over the last few years. Look, we've just had uptrend. That's it. We've had short-term pullbacks here, here and there, and a little bit of consolidation here, there. But for the most part, we've just been, consistently trending to the upside, right? Whereas if we have a look now, we don't have that at all. We've stalled now, right? We're consolidating heavily now, ever since April. So you have to realize this, right? It's not just a fad. It's not just me saying this. There's a 12-hour closure. It's not just me or any trader saying this, like, we're consolidating heavily. It's not just for a bit of fun. It's not saying it for the fun of saying it. it means something. You have to look at this and you have to take this into consideration when trading and making decisions. You have to. And if you don't, you're not aligning yourself with the current conditions, with the current cycles. You have to take this into consideration. You have to try and adapt to it. And it doesn't mean you have to radically change your approach or your system or your strategy, but you have to make minor adjustments to align with the current conditions. You have to. And that's what we've done so far in 2025, or me personally. So, all right, ladies, see you in a bit, bro. I'm going to jump out in a second as well. I keep saying that. I'm having fun chatting to you guys, though. My dinner is ready, though. My partner messaged me 13 minutes ago saying dinner is ready. Whoops. But yeah. You know, just 2025 so far has been difficult. So just remember that. Um, yeah, Joey, you chose one of the worst times to actually get into trading. People who, well, it could turn out to be a positive actually, because if you learn to trade during these market conditions, if we ever return to some sort of normal, conditions or cycle, like we have seen in the past couple years, few years, you're going to find trading very easy. It's going to be a breeze for you, right? If you learn during these conditions. But just remember, these conditions aren't normal, right? These are very abnormal conditions. We haven't seen conditions like this. I mean, if we go onto the monthly time frame, I've done this a few times, but if you go onto the monthly time frame on gold and you try and find at a point in time where we had 3 monthly doji candles closing in a row, you will not find that throughout the whole of history, right? And I'm talking about these type of candles right here. You will not see this. I went through the charts all the way back into like the 1950s and I did not see it. You got 2 right here. You don't have 3. 2 here, but then you get volume in the third one. And it's always around the same time of year. It's always like the March, April, May, June, July, August, September area. Or like like August, June, July, August. Like it's always around the same amount of time. But if you just look on the monthly, you will not find 3 months in a row where you have doji candles like we've had the last 3 months, right? And we're all the way back in 1995 right now. Maybe no, this isn't it though, because you only get 1 doji candle here, not 2. Nothing. You get a doji candle like here, potentially here, but then you continue. Like I'm all the way back in 1986 right now, and I still haven't seen it. You potentially got 2 right here, but then you get the third one, which is not a doji candle. You get another 2 right here. You get another 2 potentially right here. You get 1 right here. But you can go back all the way to 1979, right? You're not going to find the price action on the monthly time frame that we are seeing right now. So we are experiencing a market cycle that nobody in history really has ever experienced. This is all new right here, the last few months, right? So just remember that. Just remember that. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Conditions right now are very difficult. There's a lot going on behind the scenes on the US dollar. Just stay disciplined, stay consistent, show up every day, execute on your strategy, have a clear system. And that's all you can do right now until we see some sort of normality, perhaps. If we will ever see that, I don't know. Again, but that's what we have to wait for now at this point. All right. On that note, I am out. I need to go eat food. My dinner's probably cold now, unfortunately. But I had fun talking to you guys. Do you think people learning under these conditions will become stellar traders? 100%. 100%. But I'll be like, I might do this again tomorrow, man. This was a pretty successful YouTube stream for the first stream that I've had in like 9 months. 344 views, not too bad. A few likes on the stream. I appreciate it, guys. If you could hit the like button right now before we end it off, I would much appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe so you get notified when I go live tomorrow or the next day or whenever it is. I think I'll go live again tomorrow though. Appreciate you, Milan. How you doing, Milan? Is everything good? How are you finding everything at the moment? My daughter also came home from daycare at like 4 p.m. and I still haven't seen her. It's 7 p.m. now. That is very bad of me. Naughty boy, Cody. But I did enjoy the stream, guys. I did enjoy it. So I will be live again tomorrow. This was a successful stream. So I will be live again tomorrow. I'm still studying the course, hence I've not taken trades yet. Oh, great. That's awesome. That's what I want to hear. You see, you're the type of person who I wouldn't mind giving the scalping strategy to. That is a very, very sensible comment right there. I love that. If you don't understand the system, if you haven't fully completed it yet, and know all the ins and outs, don't be taking any of the trades. But if you ever need anything, Milan, just let me know. You can message me on Discord or Telegram or anywhere, Instagram. Or you can just type it in the VIP Discord as well, in the VIP chat. If you ever need anything, please just let me know. I will be happy to help. All right. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Much love. God bless. Stay safe. Yo, Trem, appreciate the sub. Thank you. It showed up. Let's go. You guys saw that, right? Did you guys see that alert pop up on the screen? Let's go. Let's go. W's. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Make sure you're here. Subscribe. Set alerts on my YouTube channel so you get notified when I go live. And I will see you tomorrow.